She is just vile, double downing clown. She is just digging herself a deeper hole to jump in. She isn't sharing details of abuse. She's sharing her nasty sexual perverted fantasies from all I've read. Nothing is screaming victim at me, just whore. Effing piece of trash. Karma, please come collect your trash. Now here's the thing. We all know that Gypsy has recently released a book on the 10th of this month. And so far, that book has not been getting the best of reviews from many people. Why? Because the book itself in particular talks about things that we are just gobsmacked by. And this is why this person's posted this. Okay? But let's have a read and see what Gypsy had to say though. Okay? What projected this person to come out with this statement itself in particular that is quite intense, shall I say. So, as we can see here, Gypsy decided to post this. She says, I want to make readers aware of the disturbing explicit details of my abuse within my memoir. That there are many references to many forms of abuse, physical, emotional, and essay. This book may trigger some. I would like to advise caution when reading my book. My hope is to encourage healing through sharing my experiences with others who find themselves in similar circumstances. Society puts many stigmas against victims of abuse, and this book is to show the growth towards a better life. Some things happen to us that we are shamed for, and the truth is we are not to blame for others who abused us. We, as survivors, are not to blame. We didn't ask to be hurt or used. We can acknowledge our past and not live in it. Move forward and as survivors stand together. Many blessings. Gypsy Rose. Now here's my thing. I believe the reason why Gypsy came out with this, in my opinion, is due to the backlash that she's been getting from the book. But why would Gypsy be getting backlash from her book? Is it because there are certain things that she is saying in this book that are not the same to what she said previously in another book, that what she said previously in interviews, in podcasts? And this is the problem. She wrote a book that was her time to stand. But the problem is that there were certain things that she spoke about that she's already spoken about, but this time she says them in a whole different way, basically changing her story. So what did she expect? So do I believe that she has really written this for the purpose of saying that this book may trigger some? No. This isn't that. This is a PR stunt. This is the cover of the backlash, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe. And I believe this is why this person is outraged, because I haven't read the book, but from the pieces that I have seen in the book and the pieces that I've reported so far, I haven't seen anything yet that says that she has written anything that says that she was necessarily a victim. I have read things that says that this woman cannot tell the truth. Okay? That's what I've read. And also there has been things that have definitely felt very perverted from her own fantasies that has also been exposed online as well. Now, with that being said, at the same time though, you know, she talks about we are survivors. We didn't ask to be hurt or used. And that is true. People who go through this do not ask to be hurt or used. But here's the thing. People who go through this, not every single one of them decides to take the life of somebody else. Let's just let that sink in, because taking the life of somebody else makes you as bad as a person that abused you. But there are some circumstances that you cannot avoid taking someone's life. Those circumstances involve self-defense. If that person is literally coming at you and you have to defend yourself and you got to do what you got to do, that is a completely different conversation. Okay, that is understandable. But this is somebody who literally planned out, who had who made a plan using another person who was just as messed up as her, to be honest with you, to take the life of her own mother. You know, it's interesting, isn't it? If you can plan how to take someone's life, do you know what else you can plan? You can also plan how you can escape from that person. Why didn't she just plan and escape away from Didi instead? Maybe someone can answer that question. But here's the thing. Talking about Gypsy and her the lack of consistency behind what she says. So somebody else decided to post this as well by saying, Gypsy continuing to copy her previous book with a little flair. 3 years to write this book, my ass. There is so much copy and paste from one book to the new one. It is ridiculous. For example, a brief mention of the dildo in the book released word for word. Then, in the new book, she says the exact same thing and then later adds even more to the story for shock value. And so that we think Nick is making her do horrible, disgusting things. And yet she is just licking a dildo. Maybe doing more. A large amount of adults have sex toys at home, so I don't know what the point is that she is trying to make for even mentioning its size and what she did with it. And that is true. And this is why other person's talking about how this book is nothing but about her own sexual perverted fantasies. Okay? Continues by saying, like it's a 9-inch is supposed to mean something bad or something. I would say that in a lot of homes, it is common practice to fool around. Demigrate. She doesn't know the word demigrate. Okay. So you were doing things sexually and willingly to please a man. Laughing emoji. I swear she is whack. I try to please my partner. I try to please my partner too. Most people do it. Most people do. And she's acting like he forced her through a computer to do... hold a minute. Why is this cut off? Oh, damn. Okay, right. To do these things against her will, using his love as a weapon against her. So now I don't know why the rest of it has been cut off, to be honest with you. That's very strange. But this is what this person is referencing here, okay? This one is something particular here, from what I remember here. So this one is book 1. And as you see highlighted, I wanted love and attention that had nothing to do with pity. So I made the videos he requested and directed. The more he praised me for a good job after sucking a dildo he had ordered from Japan. Damn, she's even telling us where she ordered it from. That was crucial, wasn't it? The more I believed he loved me, of course, when I would do the videos wrong, forgetting to call him master, or not being a dirty enough girl, he'd threatened to pull that love away. I was familiar with the carrot and stick game. I mean, I get what she's trying to do here. She's trying to tell a story to say that this is how this man manipulated her. That's what she's trying to do. Book 2, as you can see, says exactly the same thing. I wanted love and attention that had nothing to do with pity. And as you can see highlighted, it is literally the same thing. I don't need to repeat myself. Come on now. And then again, there is more here where, of course, this person spoke about what she said regarding saying that he wanted me to be more denigrate myself with a 9-inch dildo he had mailed ordered from Japan. I remember him ordering... Okay, so you see in this one here, this is what they were talking about. In the first book, they only wrote that and that was it. In the second book, they write this again. Hold on a minute. Even the sentence below is the same too, fair way. She continues by saying, my mother loved me. That's also the same too, but you guys couldn't see it because of my screen, my bad. But obviously here, she does say, obviously the person did say that she adds more to flare it up. And to be honest, I ain't going to waste time reading the rest of it. I don't really need to. I don't really want to. I mean, listen, am I surprised that she's repeating the same things as she said before? Absolutely not, because all she wants to do is to create books and create things just to earn money. She doesn't care about actually giving out the truth. She doesn't care about helping people, at least not my opinion. She just cares about how to use her life experiences as a way to put money in her pocket. Instead of going out there and maybe going to school and studying and then maybe going out and getting a job and just trying to live life like everybody else, she's basically just trying to, you know, abuse the situation that she's in as much as possible. And that is getting the audience, the people that actually support her, to keep giving her money. Giving her money because she's too lazy to go out there and actually earn an honest living. Let's just make that make sense. That is sad as hell. Honestly, the fact that she wants to bring a child in this world, but yet she can't even be a good role model for herself, how the hell is she going to be a good role model for her child? Let's just let that sink in. But nonetheless, though, we'll leave it as that. Let me know your thoughts down below, and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.